During my sophomore year of high school, I decided to join the track team. The day after our very first track meet, I pulled my quad. For those of you who don't know, pulling your quad means you pull your quadricep muscle off of your thigh bone. After about 2 months of unbearable pain, I finally broke down and went to physical therapy. Within about 6 or so months of actual physical therapy, I had been cleared to run competitively again. If it wasn't for the fact that I had health insurance, I might not have ever been able to run track again. Today, I'm going to be talking about why the United States should utilize a true universal healthcare system as opposed to a private system we currently use. First, I'm going to talk about the economic benefits. After this, I'm going to talk about the health and social benefits. True universal healthcare is a right to all Americans. This is only the tip of the iceberg in my topic. Now we're going to dive in. To start, true universal healthcare, which can be seen in states such as Canada, the United Kingdom, and other various European states, is a state-sponsored form of healthcare in which people pay taxes and can go to any hospital they need to receive the care that they need. The United States, on the other hand, utilizes privatized healthcare, meaning you have to pay for health insurance in order to receive treatment or face extremely expensive treatment. One of the biggest influences of true universal healthcare can be the fact that the economic benefits are wildly exponential. With more healthy Americans, there will be more products being manufactured, bought, and sold. This will help the economy by stimulating it and allowing it to grow. One of the chief arguments against this, however, is the fact that there's a massive disparity among the sickest of Americans and the healthiest of Americans. Kimberly Amadeo, MIT graduate from the Sloan School of Business and former senior corporate executive, reports with information from the United States Bureau of Economic Analysis that 3% of the sickest Americans accommodate for 50% of the total healthcare expenditures, while the healthiest 50% of Americans account for only 3% of total healthcare expenditures. Despite this, with proper implementation, true universal healthcare would benefit the United States economy much more. Josh Bivens, a reporter for the Economic Policy Institute and a PhD recipient from the New School of Social Research, reports that with proper implementation, true universal healthcare will allow Americans to look for jobs that are more suited to what they need and to what they want, as opposed to looking for jobs that have the best benefits. Alan Jin, an associate professor for the University of San Diego, reports that with true universal healthcare, smaller businesses and self-employed people will be able to focus more on their businesses as opposed to simply focusing on if they're gonna be able to pay for health insurance for their employees. Think about it like this. If you don't have health insurance, how would you feel having to pay for your next accident or your next injury? Right now, there are a lot of Americans dying because they cannot pay for health insurance. Moving further into the iceberg, we're going to see the health and social benefits as well. The health and social benefits of true universal healthcare lie in the fact that there will be more healthy Americans and there will be a better standard allowing for the better treatment of Americans. Vicki Lindblade, Lori Sosa, and Charlotte Markey told the U.S. News that despite utilizing a privatized healthcare system, the United States does not have better healthcare than many of its developed neighbors. An argument against this can be seen in the same way that the health disparity can be seen. Marcia Angel, a Harvard doctor and researcher, speaking to Canadian physicians, told them that with the United States' current system of health insurance and privatization, and the fact that hospitals work as businesses and who can come and who can pay business, it is better for hospitals, but it's not better for the American people. This can best be seen in the fact that the United States boasts one of the highest infant mortality rates among developed nations. To be such an advanced and developed nation and to still have such archaic social systems is simply unacceptable for the United States. The current system already has its issues, but universal healthcare will alleviate many of the social issues by allowing for the better treatment of people. Allison Galvani, a researcher from Yale, talking to the California Senate, reports that through universal healthcare, more people can receive a better standard of treatment, allowing for a better overall health amongst Americans. Another fact that can be seen as the failure of privatized healthcare is the fact that America boasts one of the lowest standards of living among developed nations, and the fact that we have one of the lowest average lifespans. Just by adding better standards and overall health, we will improve the lives of so many Americans. I believe that everyone deserves access to affordable health care and the best services available, as long as they are citizens, and even if they aren't. That's what America should stand for. To be a developed nation and allow for true universal health care would be another example of how America could be one of the greatest nations again. Now that we've fully gone over all of the iceberg, I'm going to conclude this. There are an extremely high amount of benefits economically into why America should research and actually utilize true universal health care. Not only will there be more healthy workers, more products being put out and allowing for the economy to grow, but there will be a greater diversification that just strengthens the economy more than just allowing for it to grow. Not only this, there will be more healthy Americans. With more healthy Americans, our standards of living will grow up. And as there's a higher standard of living, people will live longer, there will be more babies being born, and America will be a better country to actually live in. True universal health care is and should be a right to all Americans. We are currently at a crossroads right now between how we treat our people and how our people deserve to be treated. We are currently looking at, should we treat them and give them the rights that they deserve and the treatment that they deserve, or should we continue to let them suffer and die? We are currently at a crossroads between, do we want to keep our moniker as a developed nation and as a bright spot among the free world, or do we want to revert and no longer treat our people and give them the things that they need?